Okay, so this is tonight's dinner. I am going to use up the pork belly ribs. I have 2 packets of them. There's about 6 in each. And then we are going to use up some of the New York steak barbecue sauce. I have about a half, so that'll go in. I'm going to throw in some brown sugar just to sweeten it up. I'm going to put in, some diced tomatoes and the end of that bag of diced white onions, and I'm going to throw all them into the slow cooker. I am going to set it on high and I'm going to put it on for about 4 to 5 hours. Okay, so that's what it looks like, all mashed up in the pot. I did put some water in with the barbecue sauce. I probably filled it up 3/4, so the half was the sauce. Filled it up near the top then with water, gave it a good shake and put it in because I don't like too thick of a sauce. So I'm going to put the lid on, put it on high now between 4 and 5 hours, and I'll come back just before we dish. Okay guys, so it is 4.5 hours later. Miss Alexa has just done our notification. So what I've done is I've actually taken the meat out of the slow cooker because I want to thicken the sauce at the end. Now, I'm not very good at maths, but I put in 12 pieces of pork belly ribs, and I think a lot more, that I know they've fallen apart in there, but a lot more have come out. It was like go forth and multiply, and they did. So I have some cornstarch in a jug here. I've kept it on high. So, oops, sorry, you're steaming up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pour it in there, stir it, put the meat back in and leave it on warm then for about a half an hour. Okay, so I've already added the cornstarch. So I'm just going to mix that now till it starts to thicken up nice. And already you can see it's getting nice and thick. It's actually fairly instant. I don't ever remember using cornstarch, but I presume I must have because I had a pack and it was open. Maybe just not very successfully before. So once this gets all nice and thick and back bubbly, what I'll do is I'm going to add the meat back in, turn it on, keep warm setting, and just leave it there for a little bit just to, well, till we're ready for dinner. So this is our ribs, and we had some leftover pasta and leftover potatoes from yesterday's dinner. So to use them up, I've given Kerry some potatoes and the ribs on the side, as you can see. And with Hayley, I've given hers with pasta. So this here is Carl's dinner, served with rice. He doesn't particularly want much sauce, but he has to have what's on the meat already. And this is my dinner, and as you can see, I'm having some rice, a few potatoes and some ribs.